then it's going to decrease your overall fucking heat in the algorithm. Like, how does that not make sense to you? Like, you're just saying like they should recommend trash, to random people, because what they owe you something? That's crazy that he would even think that. YouTube says it it tells you like click through rate doesn't mean shit. It has a little info next to it. Like click through rate doesn't mean shit other than like that's how many people click on your thing once they get an impression. Literally, if it's this fast, whoop, if you can't stop somebody whoop, as they're scrolling down, that's still an impression. Shadiversity is a guy on the internet. Everybody who's familiar with my channel knows about Shadiversity, right? And I am not going to personally take credit for the destruction of his career when he is just right there willing to take it for me. But Shadiversity, for the last year at least now, the beginning of my ascendancy on YouTube, has been posting cringe nonstop. He'll probably always have so many views that it will be difficult for like a newbie, like someone my size, to say like you're a failure, kind of, because it will probably still be enough money for the average person to live on. If you're getting 22 to 65K views for videos that you make that are like an hour or so long, you'll make a pretty decent amount of money. Especially if you churn them out as regularly as he does. I wouldn't be surprised if he has to kind of like scale back. Probably fire one of his 50 fucking people that work with him. I don't know. Maybe they're Mormon slaves. I don't know how that fucking that society works, but I think he's kind of stuck. These are my predictions. This is what I kind of feel going into the video that we're about to watch. So I'm interested to see if he's going to agree or not. Let's watch the Shadiversity video. Shadiversity, tell me about your failing life. What is this a reference, by the way? Is this a reference to this? I feel like this is some sort of jacket that a handsomer man wore in a major publication or a major artwork at some point. But I don't know. Oh.
That YouTube channels have.
Why you can just wait a second? You can just wait a second before you start talking. It's less than a second, man. Look, his mouth is open at 0. They just edited him right down. Just have you ever noticed that news programs don't just start off like cold open? Saturday night, you know what I mean? Like they have a little the little camera moves in, something. Like you can do that. You can just have a bit. My editors, if you are doing that, I'm going to be so mad at you because my editors edit my videos for me and I'm so busy I can't always like tell them stuff and they don't get paid enough for me to have a bunch of fucking notes every time, but you can always have just a little bit of breathing space. My man's got his lips are parted at the 0 moment. Just this, watch. Hey. Hello. Like that, just if you're making anything, please. Because it makes it hard to fucking go back to the beginning,
You might have heard that YouTube channels have a life cycle, and although that's not applicable to every content creator, it is to some, and it seems like Shadiversity might be reaching...
Tyler's too interesting to listen to, sorry.
Shadiversity, the channel, is dying, and it's not for the quality of content. I genuinely believe, and the feedback certainly is to this effect, that we have been...
Chad... Everybody, come on. We're going to go through the same thing in the next video I watch. I know, but like, can you just sometimes say, I don't know? Like, or just accept, like, maybe people just aren't into it, your content it's just mid, man. It's just mid stuff. I don't know. I don't know.
Best content we ever have. And hundreds of thousands of people have been interested and are still in, or would be, and want to watch if they had actually been getting recommended the content. There's been people reaching out to me saying that they thought I had stopped uploading, but no, we've been releasing content as normal. They just stopped getting recommended it, and I'll show the evidence of what's going on.
Do you know why you stopped getting recommended content? Because you stopped clicking on it. Hold on. Hold on. I want to do this. I want to do this so bad. Oh, hey, what's up, Brianna Wu? Okay. So what you're saying is, what you're saying is, you think your content's good. I'm doing it. This is a micro bit. I'm gonna do pirate software. So what you think is that your content is good. But what you're seeing is that your view numbers, right? Okay, they're like 1 million, and now they're not. They're only 10,000. This might mean that what you think about your content is not what your content is, and your content might actually be bad. So what you thought was you are going to go on YouTube and make some content like this. All right, it's you with a sword. Okay, so you have your sword. You're out here. Someone is filming you. All right, with your sword. This guy right here. What people like is this content. You were filming yourself with your sword. Then what you did was you started talking. You opened your mouth. Now, what happened when you did this was people found out you were stupid and they stopped watching. What you should have done is, because you're a medieval historian, is you should have opened, right, a book. And if you would have opened a book, right, they've got words on them. If you would have opened the right one, you would have found out that being a fucking Nazi or Nazi sympathizer on the internet is bad. And opening your mouth all the time, right, here we go. Opening your mouth about dumb shit, this is a little stinky flybile. If you open your mouth about dumb shit and boobies, right? These are booba, okay? From hot video game ladies. What's going to happen is people are going to call you a gooner. And this will destroy your subs. What you need to understand is, fuck was Shadiversity even talking? Who gives a fuck? Oh, poor me.
There's been a change in the last few months that has caused a stark and genuinely devastating suppression of our content's reach to both new viewers.
He's lost without skim milk. I didn't know what any of you were talking about, by the way. I had no clue what the fuck the skim milk thing was. I thought you were just like, how did everybody... And I just realized that that's actual Jake's community talking shit. And they call him skim milk. I don't know if other people do in other places, but it's fucking hilarious. Corpo is based.
And current
I'm doing fucking pirate
as a result,
software now.
User down, and revenue is the worst that it has ever been in the last 5 years. I'm not kidding. Like when you look at the revenue where it's currently at now.
Bro, I didn't know I was going to the fucking... I didn't know we were busting out the spreadsheets.
So low 5 years ago. And so it is quite literally only thanks to our supporters that we've been able to keep things going. And when I say keep things going, we're still in the red every single month. I'm actually losing money each month, and we are not sustainable at the moment. And with the projection of how things are going in terms of views and subscribers, it's, like I said, these are the very real signs of a channel's imminent death. Now, you might say imminent, like what's going on? Can't you just cut back costs and things like that? Making the content that we're making costs money. There are multiple people employed here, and with where things are at and where things look to be going.
He always goes back. This is the intro or whatever. I know that, right? I know that mentally that this is like the intro to the thing, but like I've seen so many Shadiversity videos since I started knowing really who you are and covering you, and none of your new content is this interesting. What was the coolest thing that you did? Have a spiteful argument with Sellsword Arts about how like, and you brought out the fucking like the weight? When did he do fire arrows? Do you know what I'm saying? Like the content the content that you're known for now is not your good content. It's your dog shit content because it's so it's so fucking polarizing that people are watching it with their audiences. So first off, a lot of your audience is getting exhausted, probably going into comment sections and defending you or something, or just seeing like, oh, okay, goddamn, I turned on YouTube and it's 15 videos shitting on my fucking one creator I like. Nobody can get away from it, but also like the stuff, if you are doing good stuff, I'm not seeing it and I'm not interested in it because my only interest in you is your fucking trash can content because that's what I fucking cover on here. There's nothing about you where you're doing interesting shit about history. Like, you just don't do that. There's nothing particularly interesting about Shadiversity except for the fact that it's highly controversial and he keeps fucking up everything. Like, that's it. Like, your AI takes are the biggest thing that you're known for right now. And so, like, YouTube's like, hey, make some shittier AI takes. You know why? Because you're going supernova. This is supernova. You got a lot of attention. It's not the kind of attention you want. You're a nuclear furnace going fucking all the way to the limits. But you're detonating. You're in the course of a spontaneous 15 million year long detonation. You used to talk a lot about castles 5 years ago.
It's just been getting worse.
Oh,
the channel in its current state will simply not be able to exist as it is. And I will talk about options about still making content and other things, but let me show you what's going on. This is the current subscriber rate on Shadiversity for the last 90 days. And you might notice a distinct and rather abrupt drop in January, where new subscriptions to the channel simply cut off.
That's where I made a video.
I've been dancing around the 0 mark.
That's when I made a video. The video, Utter Defeat and Shadiversity is a Charlatan. That's when I made those. Mine weren't even that big. Other people made bigger ones. But it is pretty fucking funny that happened.
Mark for nearly 3 months. Or in the 3rd month now. The recently released videos in like this time period, over this 2 to 3 month period where subscriber growth is nearly, being non-existent, the views on the content during this time has been the worst it has been in nearly like 5 years.
I gotta say, I can't understand what the fuck. I have this same graph and he has it tiny as shit. And I can't understand what the fuck I'm supposed to be seeing here. We go back to 2018. I guess he got some big. This is your watch time per video? Why are we looking at watch time? I mean, your watch time's decreasing because people are way less interested in you, but they weren't that interested in you in 2018. Like, this is pretty bad. These are spikes. This 0 line needs to be highlighted. You need to learn how to read these fucking things better. I don't even know what the fuck I'm seeing. Like, you experienced a surge from 2019 to 2022. You experienced a surge during COVID, you dumb motherfucker. Now I can see it. This is COVID, you fucking asshole. This is January 2020. All right, so your shit took off a little bit in 2019. Probably people not wanting to see election content, and then you have a gigantic boost all through COVID, right? A big like lower end boost all through COVID that kind of goes off the back of this. These peaks were something that you did that were interesting, right? Whatever. Then you have a trough here. You got to learn how to read these graphs. This is your average if you follow this line through. I should probably draw it out. But you have static listenership here. This is finally going down here. This makes sense. But like, this is not, you should not have assumed that this is going to be the way that things are. Because look how fucking unsteady your fucking your rises and troughs are. This is a high energy cycle, so you're probably putting a lot of effort into stuff, but it doesn't seem like it was resulting in continued watches. I guess it's just like per big video that are in here. I don't know, but you are falling off here because you're probably just not getting a fucking algo recommended, but you haven't been getting really algo recommended all of this time. Like, you can see this, and then this is the beginning of your controversies a year ago, May 17th. 2020, that's when I started covering you. Or is that March? March. So April, May, somewhere in here, right? Of 2023. Yeah. So right around in here is when you started doing AI stuff. And then you have a pretty steady decline in viewership as you alienate your current audience, as you irritate people, and then everyone starts paying a lot of attention to you. They go down. It's also probably because when you, and this is view time, not views. Views would be a better metric. This is how much time people are spending watching his shit, which is directly correlates with how much money you're gonna make. But if you have a shitload of views, right here, if you're right here, right, and you have a lot of views, boom, 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 that can be good. It could be bad. If you have a lot of views, but then your audience doesn't stay there, YouTube says, I'm not going to keep recommending this guy because people aren't watching him. If your own people are being recommended your stuff, if you're regular, it tells you, by the way, fucking YouTube grades you like a fucking 18th century schoolmarm on everything you do. If I release a video, and you guys don't watch it because you're not interested in it, it tells me fewer regular viewers are choosing to watch this video, or more viewers outside your audience are watching this video. And it uses specific language, choose to watch, which means more than likely, hey, we recommended this to your viewers and they didn't click. So, like, yeah, you probably have people like, oh, I didn't know you were still making, I didn't know you were still making content. That's bad. I'm not that big, and I have people that send me direct messages like, hey, are you going to, like, if I'm late, like, hey, is there going to be a stream tonight? Because I really wanted to watch it. Like, people actively will look for your stuff. Having the subscribe bell and all that stuff is good for re-recommendations, but YouTube doesn't, in their mind, feel like they owe it to your subs to always show your subs your content. Also, people oversub. They sub to way too many creators, like thousands upon thousands of creators and shit. And so all of those subs will pop up at the same time, and they won't click on everything because people only have so much time in a day. So, like, this is just natural. It's just an aspect of having a YouTube channel. And this entire time, YouTube was probably telling you, hey, dumb fuck, you need to put out stuff that people actually want to see. Because especially if he's running Night's Watch off of his account, which he should be probably. And so if Night's Watch and Shadiversity are both, because he has this in this search, so I'm just going to say yes, he does. Unless this is an external thing, this should be in his own. So if he has Night's Watch on the same account, Google is going to judge your entire account by the multiple channels that you have too. More than likely. They might tell you they don't, but I fucking guarantee you they will. And so if you have one and it's not doing pretty good, and they find that when your videos are on the bottom of the recommended, people don't click them, you're going to slip out. As fast as you can slip into the algorithm, you can slide out of it, which kind of leads us back to the core audience. Core audience is sticking around here. They might stick around forever, but it is going to be, we're going to have to scale back. I'm going to have to fire Skim Milk. Nega Tyler. But like that's kind of the basics of it. So like this is it. And when we get into this is Shadiversity's content. It's just not that interesting. I think also it's because he's getting older and he's kind of always wearing the same thing and everything. So he doesn't look like a person that's enjoying what he's doing very much. And I also think we're moving away from the crazy expression part of YouTube. When this, this is very much the Matt Pat brand. Arrows, big text. I don't think he has himself in outer glow, but you can see, cut out with stroke, that kind of thing, again and 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 again, which isn't bad, but you don't get to do this forever. You don't get to do any sort of content forever. That's why movies are made. That's why TV shows end, except for EastEnders, because British people have no taste. Like, things hit their natural fucking death decline, and you got to move on to the next thing. But when you make the same content, and it's not the right kind of the same kind of content, then it'll decrease. If you do news is always new. Do you know what I'm saying? If you do good historical content, that's always good. Fucking Forgotten Arms or Forgotten Weapons is the peak. I don't think anybody else does weapons content as good as fucking Ian McCullum from Downrange to InRange TV. He's just a fucking G.
One that does well, like the reply to Veritasium, but the subscriber growth that
gonna hate subscribe to Shad and not watch his vids now.
And the recommendation of these videos to new audiences barely are happening at all. And so the current content that I've been releasing through this time have been apocalyptically bad in regards to their reach to new audiences. Even the ones that did surprisingly well, like the carbon fiber armor video, over 300,000 views on that video, mostly coming from our regular subscriber base. But even now, more recently, recommendations even to our subscribers, especially these last two videos, which are two of the worst performing videos I've had in over 5 years, right? And they're fun, great videos. Even the videos that did well have not resulted in any large subscriber growth. And those that
So here's the other thing. I know what he's talking about. This fucking Katana is the Katana the hot girl of all swords. You've done too much Gooner content. You know that, right, Shadiversity? You've done too much. So what you did here is you did too much Gooner content. You did a lot of Gooner content, and then you didn't do normal content. And so people think that it's going to be more Goonery. They see your face in thumbnails. They say, oh, here he goes. He's going to do some Gooner stuff. But it's about a sword, so who knows?
Well, like I said, the ones that did well with the subscriber base and the videos that recently...
He's blaming YouTube? Of course he is.
Devastatingly bad. How does something like this happen? One assumption is that it could be a sudden spike in unsubscriptions, and the new subscribers don't replenish the ones that are lost, leading to negative subscriber growth. Well, let me show you.
I appreciate that he says it can't be the content, which is fucking awesome.
Subscriptions. Now, when you have a channel that's over 1 million subscribers, you lose a certain amount of subscribers every day. That's perfectly run-of-the-mill normal. And so the standard rate of people unsubscribing from the channel, well, let me show you, is completely consistent and has been for over a year.
Your impressions are always godly.
The spikes that you see there.
Your name is always almost
either
completely unpronounceable.
It's going
to give me a stroke.
And I've made a couple of those, whether
Greg
it's
the peg leg,
criticizing Elden Ring, or nunchucks, or I make a video on AI art. Yeah, there's a number of people that leave, but that's all that happens. And it doesn't affect general normal unsubscribe rate of the channel, which is just the average amount of people that move past the channel and are not interested in watching anymore. It's when you see a sharp decline in subscriber growth that even with the normal amount of people unsubscribing from the channel obviously results in 0 to negative subscribers coming to the channel. So this result here is not due to a wave of people suddenly wanting to leave the channel because of any disagreement that we might have over politics, AI art, or nunchucks. Or anything like that. And I want to repeat that because that's the thing that many skeptics and critics try to deny. There has been no increase in the average amount of people unsubscribing from the channel. Even with me being more politically outspoken on my other channel, Night's Watch, what people don't seem to realize...
Look, what you need to understand is there is no army in Ba Sing Se. What you need to understand is the evidence of your eyes and your ears is decadent. Bro, this is the best thing about this is always the best thing about conservatives because they do this the most, is just absolutely ignoring the obvious problem at hand by trying to find ways for it not to be possibly what's wrong. And instead it could be literally trying. This is why you have, okay, so when people were like, wow, I'm surprised that this guy's not like a fucking like anti-Semitic or something. And you're like, well, that seems like a far reach. You understand, it's not, anti-Semitism doesn't come from a naturally occurring like hatred of Jewish people, right? And anti-Semitism is always the problem. Oh, Tyler, why are you talking about this? He's not an anti-Semite. Probably isn't. Hopefully, hopefully he's not. Anti-Semitism comes from a ingrained conservative desire to off-put the responsibility for problems that their conservative beliefs create onto something else that can never really be solved. You always put it off onto something that's completely out of your hands and crazy. So it's the drug crisis in America is not because of, you know, increased homelessness, because of a declining middle class and all these complex issues that are basically caused by over corporatization of America and lax regulations. No, it's because like Jewish people are funneling crack into black neighborhoods in order to like cause black people and white people to have mixed race kids and destroy the white race. That's what the actual problem is in these fucking psychopaths' minds. Fuck you if you clip that. I don't give a shit. That same mentality is rife throughout the entirety of conservatism. You'll see it about the stupidest fucking things. You know what I mean? Like, like a train will crash, or you know what I mean? Like somebody will somebody will cause a problem. In his case, literally, Shad has been making worse content and being highly controversial and very divisive, right? People don't want to watch his content as much because his content's kind of fucking trash now. You never know what you're going to get from a Shad video. Are you going to get a normal Shad? Because his stupid ass fucking face is making his stupid ass fucking face in every goddamn thumbnail. You're not always paying strict attention to it. So if like, you see him, you're like, I don't want to hear a political video today. He wasn't trying to make a political video, but his brand is now politics. YouTube will, YouTube, what the fuck was that cuckoo clock shit I just did? YouTube will find out. It will learn from your videos what you're doing in your videos too, and it will know who is being appealed to it. And if your normal audience isn't being appealed to by your videos, it'll stop showing your normal audience your videos. That's just the case. If people stop watching your content, they stop, it's probably because you're trash. That's just it. Like, as small as my old podcast got, it just never grew because I couldn't get into the areas to grow my podcast, but it never fucking shrank completely. You know what I mean? Usually you'll see like a fall off of people that support because like, you always have to try to get new audience because the people that can give you money and donos and stuff, people are like, I can only give you $20 per year. All right. And so you got your $20 that one time. It happened to be like 15 people at once. So you get a little bit of a boom and then it kind of feels like a bust for a while. That's fine. That's an aspect of it. But when it comes to like, I just don't watch your content anymore. I didn't even know you were making content. Like, people still fucking are like, dude, when the fucking shit is the goddamn next episode of Sin Carriers coming out soon, I hope. Now that we're actually getting everything back on track. But I digress. In your case, like, you're just making bad content and you're making bad content decisions, right? Even if your shit's the same as it was, you're not the same creator that you were because you have now embraced controversy and become political. You are now a political creator. When you release a single fucking video, that's like, I have been talking to somebody from the Daily Wire. I have been in conversation with somebody who's like this highly invective anti-trans person. YouTube knows who you are. It's Google. The company is Google. It's Google. It's been Google the whole time. They know everything about you? Yes. They know fucking everything about you. They're not just probably going to be using YouTube specifically to justify, like, where are we going to send this guy? When YouTube searches within itself, Google searches within its own services and starts seeing that you are being connected to people that make highly charged, extremely adult type content that's political in nature and shit, it might start spreading you in those different directions. Also, if you get a bunch of subs from your political content and you stop making it, now they're not going to watch because like they're just going to go. That happens to me all the time. I got 340 in here right now, 340 concurrents. Thank you all for being here. Please like, if you haven't liked the stream or subscribed, please do it. But that's not the point I'm making. Everyone likes it when I do this, when I talk, when I make impressions, when I have a little fucking fun time, when I make fun of Shadiversity. This is the trifecta, right? That's the height of my content a lot of the times because it's what a lot of you guys like. Literally, people will tell you, I subscribed to see you make fun of Shadiversity, and here we are, 340 concurrents. Thank you, Jesus. If I just switched right now with 340, you guys like my content, you guys like me. 340, if I switched right now to playing video games silently, even if it was the same video game that somebody else is playing silently and getting like 16,000 concurrents in a different stream because they're bigger, that doesn't mean that I'm going to keep it, even if it is good content in that. I have changed my content. I'm going in this direction. If I still keep getting on here, but then I go on podcasts and shit, and people start finding out like, oh, Tyler, you're actually like you're pro AI. And it was so hard for me to say it. I stumbled of it. And like, you hate the working class now. They might not unsubscribe to me, but they might stop watching. You know what I'm saying? Or even worse, you might get hate subs, and hate subs aren't going to watch your normal content. There's probably a lot of people that are watching. I'm subbed to Shadiversity, I think, but I'm not subbed to him because I want to support his content. I'm waiting for you to fuck up so I can make content out of it, you dope, because you turned yourself into a lol cow. You are nothing but milk. That is it until the end of your time on YouTube because you're funny looking, you act goofy as shit, you say the most heinous, unforgivable trash that can be fucking uttered, and so you have removed yourself as well. Was it creepy out? You've removed yourself as well from the auspices of like the societal protection that I would normally extend to somebody. Like I would never say the mean things that I say to Shadiversity to just any other fucking Joe on the street because they haven't fucking earned that. You know what I mean? Like, Shad, you deserve to be treated badly because you're a bad person. Like that's who you are. He just released a video a second ago. I was listening to actual Jake while I was playing fucking Helldivers last week. And he's in a video with one of his old friends. And they just start calling each other the R slur. Like, on camera. Like, dude, YouTube doesn't want that on YouTube. Unless Vosh is saying it, apparently. Or fucking Destiny. Like, and if they are, then you have to go into that content area. You have to go into local. Talk to Keemstar. You want to get your fucking views back? Talk to Keemstar. He's got a spot. Keemstar's walking around with a big flowy black fucking robe and a sickle. There's a blood coming out from under a door that says Boogie 29888. He's getting ready to knock on yours. Hey man, you want to come by and talk about? I saw you were in some controversies. You want to come by and talk about that? hey, Shadiversity, you want to come by? I know these woke liberals have been talking shit to you. You want to come by and talk about your controversies you've been in? You should come by and defend yourself. Shadiversity. I subscribe to watch you make fun of Shadoff Hitlerversity. Thank you.
Is that for every person that can't separate the fact that I'm an outspoken conservative and Christian, with the non-political content that we're making here on Shadiversity, in conjunction with that, is that Night's Watch is actually growing quite well and is bringing in new people to the audience and to my channels.
We've even seen that.
It actually
Until it
ends
gets
up
off topic and spend so much time rolling R's and the stream loses 100 viewers. It's true.
Leave the channel. Now, what this actually happens, okay, the result that causes this type of thing, the content itself is not getting shown to new viewers. This raises the question, why isn't the content being shown to new viewers? There must be some type of reason. Is it the quality of content? And some people have claimed that Shadiversity has changed over the years. And my answer is, well, yes. Yes, it has. That's because it was necessary due to my health, as well as it being for the better. I've been able to raise the production value of the content, and the feedback on this has been overwhelmingly positive. Remember that this sharp drop in suddenly the content not being recommended to any new viewers happened recently. It happened in January, okay? The changes I made with Shadiversity to bring on new hosts happened 2 years ago, all right? And we have made some incredible content as a multi-host channel, videos that have gotten hundreds of thousands of views, ones already nearly in the millions, videos that people have loved, and that is the content we are currently making. We're making content that people genuinely love, and that long-time subscribers on Shadiversity also really love. So the current content isn't actually the problem, and the quality that we've been pushing out has only been going up, because that was one of the things I've been trying to do to bring back views, make better content. We've been pushing ourselves so hard to raise the quality level, but something else is happening behind the scenes to not.
I'll tell you what would change. It would you know what would get you 10 million fucking. So I would honestly say I won't even make a video out of it. Fight me, Shad. If you want to breathe new life into your channel, ignore your fucking made up ass health, fucking chunky boy health problems that you fucking imagined for yourself, and fucking get into a fight. Risk death. Fuck it. Actually, I don't care if it's real or not. Risk death by stepping into the ring. I'll let you bring like 2 of your fucking pawns. You play Dragon's Dogma. You know how this works. All I want is some armor made out of fucking stainless steel trash cans and a ball peen hammer or 2. And that we can just do it. I guarantee you 10 million. This American fought me with a ball peen hammer. Like, it's the greatest thing. You know, I'll dress up as that Australian. You know what the most based Australian ever, the guy that dressed up in the armor and then shot all the cops. I can't remember his name, but like he went and robbed everyone. I'll dress up as that guy and I'll just bring fuck a ball peen. I'll bring 2 claw hammers, right? And then you and your little guys can go at me. And I've got my little armor on, and then we can see who fucking wins. Me with the hammers or you and your pawns. I guarantee you 10 million. I guarantee you 10 million. Motherfuck Creator Clash. Fuck iDubbbz, okay? This is the future. It's me in trash can ass armor that I'll have. There's metal workers. I live in fucking Kentucky. Somebody will make this for me. I just have to figure out how to get it over to Australia. I grab some hammers. Maybe you know what? I got a 5-pound sledge. I got a maul. Is it in this room with me right now? No, it's not. I got a fucking 5-pound maul sledge. That's all I'll bring. All right? And then you can do whatever. And then I just want to swing that at you. I've swung the maul as fast as I can. And I can get that fucker moving. And it's not 5 pounds like total. It's 5 pounds on the head. So it's just, fiberglass. I think that'd be fun. What's a K-bar? K-bar is a Marine Corps knife. Marine Corps, like, combat utility knife. They don't really issue them anymore. There's just a variant of it that's much bigger. That's the Marine Corps standard bayonet.
Not let our current subscribers know not only about the new content, but the old content.
Dude, Penetrator, armored Adidas tracksuits with baseball bats like true warriors. I would fucking rock that. Have you guys ever played Tarkov? Escape from Tarkov? I would dress up like Killa. Killa with some fucking Killa with some shoulder and hand armor. I would do it. A big fucking Masca headpiece with fucking Adidas stripes on it. I would do that in fucking heartbeat, dude. Hell yeah.
Showing it to new audiences. Current click-through rates on our content are actually higher than 2 years ago. The likes versus dislikes are actually still in the high 90%. Like, nothing has dropped in the likes versus dislike. Feedback in the comments are overwhelmingly positive about how much they're enjoying the content. And if the content was the issue with the death spiral it looks like Shadiversity is falling into,
you won't. So, like, he's selecting information in the wrong way to do it. Is it? I think it's Eclipse outside right now. He's selecting the information in the wrong way. So what he's saying right now is basically like, I'm getting a lot of positive feedback on my videos. You're not getting real positive because the positive feedback that you need is money. Money is the positive feedback. This is coping. What you're doing is cope. But just specifically on positive comments, right? If your video isn't divisive to another person, this is just a thing I know from YouTube comments in general, or you're not in the middle of an actual psychotic controversy, like that day, your comments are always pretty much on your side because they're generally from your viewers, right? Or they're just kind of generally about the content at hand in the first place. Like, last week I released a video on Vosh, right? And I had a few, maybe 6 to 10% total of the comments on it were negative comments from Vosh. And then or not Vosh, from Vosh is from Vosh's community. I don't know who they actually are, but I came here from VGG to call you an asshole, that kind of thing. I'm not mad about this. I don't care. The rest of them were positive or on my side. Why? Because it's my audience. Well, doesn't that sound crazy when you say it out loud? Because Vosh's audience is 700 fucking times larger than mine. You know what? He's massive compared to me. So what's the deal, right? Even though I had just had an argument with him. Well, it's because my content gets recommended to my followers. People have to actively go out of their way to leave hate comments on your video. And a lot of the times when people are bored with a video, they just click off of it. You know what I mean? Oh shit, this is boring. They don't go down to the bottom and leave a comment. And you have to understand that stuff when you're trying to parse data, is how things happen. Because if you're saying positive comments or negative comments is how I figure this out, right? Okay, if all the comments are positive, you're selecting already. You are just naturally selecting for people that enjoy your content. Your content is getting sent, hopefully, to people who enjoy it. Now, if your watch time is going down, then people are enjoying your content less. Because watch time is the craziest. That's the craziest statistic for him to share, because that's not YouTube's fault at all. Your views are what is your YouTube's fault. Every view you get is YouTube deciding to show somebody's video to you because they typed the link into the thing and actively search for you. Even then, it's YouTube deciding to let someone watch your video. Never forget that, because they can take it away from you. But most of the other times, it's YouTube saying, hey, you liked this, this, and this. Would you like to see this? And maybe you say, yeah. And if you watch it, you've watched it. But if you don't watch the whole thing, then your total viewership your total time viewed goes down. That happens to me all the time. Where people won't watch the entire video. So if you have a lot of views and very little watch time, that's the worst metric to share, because YouTube does not turn the video off once it's shown it to somebody. It won't just stop playback. You know what I mean? It continues playback until that person decides to click off. And so every view you get where people don't watch the whole video, that's very bad for you. So you're just showing that people don't like your content, especially if he said views are up. That's what YouTube has control over, is views, not view time, which is gnarly.
I would have seen our content suffer a
That's a local
similar
cryptid.
drop
Welcome.
on other platforms like TikTok, Facebook, Odyssey, BitChute, and Rumble. And by the way, when we started uploading on TikTok, our content
Survivorship bias from Aubrey Mink, yes.
A very short period of time. It grew crazy fast with millions of views, but overall, no real growth on the platforms that matter in terms of getting higher ad revenue because you don't make money on TikTok. And there was really no point in sacrificing the man hours to keep pushing on that when we're suffering on the main area that we need to focus on. Having said that, though, we do try and mirror our content on other platforms. YouTube broke mirroring on Rumble specifically, and so we haven't been able to put our content on that, but we're making active changes to now manually upload on Rumble as well. But the issue
Bro,
is,
you're going to the porn website. Is it
viable,
Rumble or
sustainable
Kick that you can do
alternative
porn
to
on?
YouTube. Don't make money on any of these other platforms. Because even if you want to try and say that there's something different with the new content versus the old content, if you look at the most popular videos on the channel, these super popular videos are getting viewed currently a fraction, and I mean a fraction, of what they have been getting viewed 2 years ago and even 4 years ago. And by the way, that was when my channel was even vastly smaller, okay? Yet I was getting vastly higher views on these popular videos. You would think with a larger subscriber base that there would be a large amount of people to recommend these old videos to, but the new subscribers, and by the way,
this is crazy that I know this much more about YouTube than he does. I guess it's because I watch a little bit of pirate software. He's just going to go into the same stuff I talk. I'm going to skip ahead because I cannot listen to this dude cope this much. If anybody knows interesting spots, impressions. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, show me the red. Look at this. Look, this little thumbnail going is the best shit ever. As a matter of fact, if one of you guys want to take a little back and forth, one of my editors want to take a little back and forth of this. Angry Australian noises, the fucking this this is like British comedy. This is the height of British if you're a British person and you see this happening, this is probably the funniest shit you've seen all year. You guys lose your mind. If I just made him and it was paper cutouts, you guys would be shitting your pants.
Person who subscribe can't subscribe again, and they're not going to rewatch content. And here's the thing. Recommendations, impressions, right? Lowest they've been in over 5 years. But recommendations are supposed to be determined by click-through rates. Okay, so maybe people are...
Why do you think that? Why do you think recommendations are determined by click-through rates? YouTube tells you that's not the case. If I don't want to fucking go all the way into it because it's gonna be boring for me to click. But YouTube tells you that that's not the case. Click-through rate is just how good your thumbnail is. Click-through is the rate of how many times they show it to somebody, they click on it. That's one aspect of it. But YouTube doesn't want people to be disappointed in YouTube's ability to recommend them content. So if you click through it and then don't watch it, then it's going to decrease your overall fucking heat in the algorithm. Like, how does that not make sense to you? Like, you're just saying like they should recommend trash, to random people, because what they owe you something? That's crazy. That he would even think that. YouTube says it it tells you like click-through rate doesn't mean shit. It has a little info next to it. Like click-through rate doesn't mean shit other than like that's how many people click on your thing once they get an impression. Literally, if it's this fast. Whoop. If you can't stop somebody whoop, as they're scrolling down, that's still an impression. Popping up at hey, maybe you want to watch this, 3 videos to choose from. Those are your impressions. They choose the other ones, then you miss the click-through. But YouTube's not going to guarantee. It would be stupid for YouTube to give all the click-through stuff because that's how you enable clickbait, by the way. It's like, okay, so the algorithm is literally clickbait because that's how it used to be back in the day for a lot of shit. If you got clicks, then it would get shown more. And that's why you had clickbait because you would get through and then you would turn off immediately, which fucked the advertisers. And the advertisers fucking hate clickbait because the advertiser pays for a spot that's deep inside there. They want you to fucking watch all the way down to the end. You know what I mean? So like they can have like, hey, here's my advertisement. If you're doing baked in ads, baked in is when you make the advertisement. Think Noah Samson dildo peddler vibes. When you have a baked in, right? If you have a baked in and you're getting clicks and no one's watching through and you're whoever's buying ads from you finds out, they're going to be like, what in the fuck is this? Like, are you fucking stupid? Don't show me this shit. Like, you got 500,000 clicks. Congratulations. No one watched past the 3rd minute. My fucking advertisement is on minute 10. And I paid you X amount of money. So, like, when the fuck am I going to get my views? That's what I need from it. Like, it's so obvious. First, Corpo. Corpo. What is CHF10 from Mega Hobbit? Did you just give me like cryptocurrency or something? The fact that he is constantly shifting blame and not realizing he isn't improving but expects everything to be handed tells me he has no idea what he's doing. No, which is like, it's kind of fine to be an expert at stuff, but like, we're talking about Matt. This guy, he is kind of like literally the chiral pair of MatPat, getting successful in the same sort of like audience and content style, but not knowing anything about the business. It's crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to get on, there is nothing to be ashamed of knowing how your business works. If you want to try to make money using YouTube, which is fine, anybody, if you're performing labor by being entertaining or interesting or whatever, and you want to be compensated for that after doing it on the internet, that's perfectly okay to do. That is not, it's legal and it's all right. It's also okay to know how the fucking system works, how the game's played, how to talk to other people, because too many people, it feels like, oh, I should not, you know, it's that Fosh's audience calling me a grifter because I'm just like, do we have to do kayfabe to each other, or are you actually this psychotic? You know what I mean? Like, just understand how the system works, how people talk to each other, but also like how how your videos can be picked up and seen and stuff. I'm doing great because YouTube just tells me. It's not, I don't have to get into this. Ever. I never have to look at this screen because my videos always do better because YouTube just tells me when my content's not good. YouTube just says stop making that. And then I change shit up and I go back or I just mix it up. So I know what you guys are interested in and I know what I'm interested in making, and you have to mix those two. It's like Kanye West always said, you gotta be you got to understand how to mix the commercial with the artistic or whatever. I guess he didn't say it enough.
Are less interested in the content, clicking less, which is supposed to be the reason you get fewer impressions. Current click-through rate on the channel as far back as 2018.
How do you get Swiss out of CH? I swear these fake nerdy movie critics need to fuck off. They're worse than music stands and Swifties. Say what you want about stands and Swifties, but at least they download the stream the music they hate on. Here, this comment is perfect from N2B 1986. They said, fuck these fake nerd internet reviewers. That's how this person knows Shad. That's not Shad's content. That's not Shad's content, but that is how you know Shad. You didn't do anything wrong. This person is just like, oh, this is the fucking the shitty nerdy anime movie reviewing dickhead. Fuck this guy. I don't even like his content. It's not his content, but that's how he's known. Your face becomes associated with the shit that you make, and people will start. His face is in every thumbnail. So like when people see it, if they don't want to see Shad, they're just gonna click away. You know what I mean? Oh my god! Perfect comment. Perfect comment. Thank you, N2B. God damn.
So we're looking at 6
I
years.
really wish you would quit constantly saying,
are the highest they've been on the channel. And by the way, like, not just at the beginning of the issues in January, okay, we've had highest click-through rate on the channel since February last year, so about a year flat. We have been consistently getting higher click-through rate. Now, click-through rate is an awkward thing to understand, especially with large channels, because with a very large channel, on average, you expect around 10% of your subscriber rate to get views. So if you have a million subscribers, your average should be around 100,000 views. Dropping off a cliff in regards to that ratio. But it also means for large channels, click-through rates on average are much lower for large channels than they are for smaller channels. And so if you're looking this...
My average, I'll just tell you, my average is way different. My average is not 10%. My average is 25 to 50%. It gets taken down. Sometimes I do have low ones, right? But when I think a video has not done well for me if I don't get at least a quarter to a half of my viewers watching it. Usually, if I don't make it to like 4,000 or 5,000, which is, and I only have 8.6, I feel like that's a video that didn't do particularly well. That's a crazy low metric, especially when I guess he's just a content mill, so he's churning them out kind of constantly. But like, if you're not having some big outliers, because like every once in a while, every couple weeks, I make a video on like Shad or some other major internet figure, and my views on the video pop up to like 10, 15, 20K, which should really be happening. And if you're not crossing your subscriber threshold regularly with views, that's actually way worse than just having a declining average that's lower than like whatever 10% or something. Also, I wish he would have said his click-through rate.
And say, wow,
he didn't say what it was.
On average, between 3 and 4% click-through rate. This is actually standard for very large channels.
Okay, 3 to 4% click-through rate. Mine started at 0.2%. I remember that because that's why I had to learn what click-through rate was. Mine was 0.2%. Now it is, depending on the video, 5 to 10% on average. Apparently, the true average click-through rate for YouTube is in the ballpark of like 12.5 to 15, but that includes all of YouTube. So that's stuff like searches, you know what I mean? Search impression, clicks and stuff. So it's a really heavily weighted number, in my opinion, just kind of trying to hear what and when you include stuff that has a completely different algorithmic mix, like music, like if you make music should get, if your music isn't getting to your subscriber level, which none of mine is, but I'm not trying to do music, but if you're a musician and you make music and it's not hitting your subscriber level, you are fucking up, because music should usually be like 20 to 30 times your sub level, because people will re-listen to songs. People will listen to a song again and again and again and again and again. Whereas like a video, like a Shadiversity video, a Tyler video, even if you get like two or three watches out of it, that's like a big deal. You know what I mean? That's like, oh, thank you guys.
It's been standard for my channel, and in actual fact, the click-through rate has been a bit higher in the last year. But that doesn't make sense. Click-through rate should usually inform.
Oh, Killjoy says, Tyler, YouTube did a study. Shad is literally suffering from the shorts economy, shortening people's watch times and click-through. People are addicted to the infinite scroll. I've heard people complain about that to me, but I ignore it.
On the algorithm.
But I've given him fucking flowers before for being a shorts fiend, and he probably does great in shorts because his content's the kind that should be in shorts. He doesn't have a lot to say. He usually has something neat to show you, and he can do it in a minute. You know what I mean? And he should fucking hit and go. Honestly, like if I was Shad and I wanted to make more money, well, actually, you wouldn't make any more money by going to TikTok, but I wanted to get my views up because that's how I got my jollies off. I would go to TikTok, but he should just switch to shorts probably permanently. I don't know why he spend so much time making videos. He could just make shorts constantly. Hello. Tyler, also, Shad isn't hurting for money. He has 1,930 paid Patreon members. If they are all $1 members, then maybe he's cooked, but my guess is they are 5, which is 10K a month. That's pretty solid. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the guy overextends himself with like luxury purchases and stuff. Things that are actually luxury purchases, like swords and stuff. I don't know. He seems like a collector, so who knows?
And that people are liking and interested in it. And also watch time as well. Watch time has always been really high. Likes, dislikes, really high. Interactions, comments, really high. None of those
Sweet Cheeks fell back asleep.
Right?
He's asleep
and those
right
are the things that are supposed to inform the algorithm to then recommend the content again and give it more impressions. But it doesn't seem like YouTube is interested in actually getting the most popular content to be viewed the most amount of times. Vastly more interested in getting people to watch the type of content that they deem appropriate and they want people to watch. And I've mentioned they're on record about saying this. And one of the casualties in that agenda is Shadiversity. It's seriously been put on the boot, and most definitely more so in the last 3 months.
Are we JQing?
And even with a good click-through rate, recommendations are through the floor. And you can see a distinct drop in January, where there was this change in the algorithm, something happened, or someone decided to put the hammer.
January is when I put out Shadiversity is a charlatan, and I destroyed his career. I take full credit for it. No, that was a big thing. He fucked up really bad. You fucked up really bad in January and talked shit to Sellsword Arts, who's is like the same size as you, and kind of outed yourself as a charlatan that doesn't know anything about. No one wants to see videos on history from a guy that doesn't know history. And you proved that you don't know fucking shit about sword fighting. Like, I'm joking, but like everybody was going off. All of the biggest creators in your area were like, Shadiversity is a jackass. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shadiversity's a fucking moron. So, like, you might have 1 million subs, but if you were only getting 100K and all of a sudden, like, 24K, like, listens are gone and, like, you lost, like, 24,000 subs, like, maybe that's kind of where you're at. Maybe that's where the subs went. Oh, God, yeah. Sorry. I don't have Shad here. I had my bunny, so I was looking at Sweet Cheeks.
Down on Shadiversity to restrict its reach to new viewers, and is really, really getting hammered. And by the way, there's been multiple reports of Google generally doing something like this year. Started this year, there's been changes where a lot of independent websites have reported a drastic reduction in...
Many people are saying this. A lot of people are saying it. People, it's this talk. There's a lot of talk. A lot of talk about what YouTube's doing and who YouTube's doing it to. I'll tell you, they're doing it to. They're doing it to me. They're doing it to Americans like you. Americans like Shadiversity, who he doesn't have a pot to piss in. 6 kids, all of them cross-eyed. No pots to piss in. He's losing it. He's losing his nuts. They're cutting him off. They cut YouTube, if I'm saying it right, YouTube is cutting his balls off. He had balls, and now he doesn't. Why? Neutered. More like neutered tube. And the best way to fix this, by the way, is to donate $5 to Gorpo. Hail Gorpo. If I could be a president of anything, I would be the president of West Slug Industries, just so I could pet Gorpo one more time. He's a great American, that Gorpo. Just got here. Has Shad even acknowledged the possibility that less people want to watch his stuff after learning he's a weirdo Mormon? Not even remotely. I can pretty much ignore the rest of this. What is this? The Shadlands?
Inactive subscribers, the suppression of the reach, and everything. And if Shadiversity is now getting seriously shadow banned, right? Yet the content is still good. Starting over on a new channel, but not necessarily just mirroring content.
If you weren't a weak man, you would have photoshopped the reflection of this into the water like a true king. Shitty ass AI generated crap. Why did you use AI for this? Or did you even? There's a lot of bad photoshopping and AI. This just looks like shit. I just don't even know why it looks like shit. I'm gonna guess there's probably some AI going on because the man can't help himself, but
actually do some interesting things with the Shadlands.
There is just it's the lack of uniform shadows and reflections on it. Like, you should be able to see this castle in the water if this was natural. The castle would be like right here. This, because this is here. So this castle, you can see the rim. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you can see the ridge line of this ridge in the water, and the castle is not there. So is this non-such place? Is this actually a sick ass reference to like Henry VIII's castle, like non-such palace or whatever, because it doesn't exist?
Because there is a whole wealth of videos, a backlog.
It's off-center. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
The new generation coming to YouTube have never seen, and they're not going to get recommended it. Those videos are effective.
Also, there's no reason for it to be in the middle. It should just be up here. Like, why didn't you just put it on the gigantic blue void? Why did you need this guy? There's just absolute. I have a really artistic eye. Graphic design is my passion. Okay.
We're dead now, but they are phenomenal videos, and so I can try and use their channel, the Shadlands.
Dude, like, he puts out the same mid shit that I do. Like, I don't think any of my videos are like that good. Like I guess like I Jesus Christ, Tyler. I think I get by on personality. I'm a personality queen. All right. And so, like, I know I'm funny and I tell jokes and stuff. That's most of my content isn't like the videos. It's kind of just me reacting to stuff, which I get, that's fine. But like it's mid. It's not like it's content that everybody needs to see. Like, if I found out, like, if I talk to, if I talk to Jim Jarmusch, who's like one of my directorial, like, I love that guy. I would definitely want to talk to Jim Jarmusch. I think he probably wouldn't say a fucking word the entire time. He seems like a kind of like a stumbly little mutter baby, but. In any case, like, if he was just like, yeah, man, I think that your content's like not that good, kind of pedestrian, kind of weird, kind of shitty. Like, I wouldn't be like deeply offended. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, I don't know why you had to go in that hard. It's YouTube videos, but I get it. Like, but Shadiversity is talking about this shit like somebody's burning down the library at Alexandria, like, or Alexandria, right? Somebody's burning down the fucking library at Alexandria, like, and we're losing some of the most important historic tomes. Like, oh shit, if we don't fucking get more Shadiversity viewers, we might not get the next duct taping fucking 3 dildos together and throwing them at my friend, like, combat effective? Question mark. You know, it's like, dude, you know, at a certain point, don't you understand that there's a longevity issue with dressing up in LARPer shit that doesn't even look that good? And playing slap fight with your steadily aging cast of other middle-aged dudes. I feel like the first time I saw any Shadiversity stuff was like a while ago. And my man looks aged, and he sounds fucking crazy out of breath. Like, I know they're like in conflict or whatever, and I like Cell Sword Arts way more. But like, if I had to watch anybody, and I do, between Cell Sword Arts, who does like backflips and jump kicks and shit, and like can actually do play fight, and then Shadiversity with his crew of like slovenly, thick-necked fucking fat guys huffing and puffing their way around his backyard. You know, like literally barely moving their legs in that one thing we saw. And just like, did you think that was good content? Have you never seen yourself like sword fight and then watched any other person sword fight? Like, it's not that interesting to watch. It's more like, oh shit, am I going to watch? Is this man going to have a heart attack on screen? Did they upload it? Like, what the fuck? You know, and it's not even just necessarily, oh, Tyler, you're body shaming, you're fat shaming. Like, bro, you're appearing on screen. There should be something about you that's like unique and interesting and that people want to get. You have almost no personality. You're a boring fucking guy. You're just boring as shit. I literally cannot hear you talk because you're self-interested and yourself is just so not fucking interesting to hear. You don't know anything about any of the stuff that you're talking about. You just make it up, which is probably fun for a second. You're not attractive. You're not fun. You're not pleasing to the eyes. Shout out Cell Sword Art. And the stuff that you do isn't like particularly impressive. The one cool thing is lighting those fucking arrows on fire. I always think that's cool. You should just do that every time. Just change your entire channel to shooting this with a flaming arrow, shooting X with a flaming arrow. Accept your place in the YouTube hierarchy, and you'll fucking get all your viewers back. If you just say, today on Shadiversity, we're going to see what happens when you shoot a trash can with a flaming arrow. Who knows? We're going to find out today. Hope you're excited. Everybody would watch that. Today on Shadiversity, we're going to be shooting a watermelon with a flaming arrow. What's going to happen? That sounds like a Smiling Friends bit. Hey, just welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to, today we're going to shoot, we're going to shoot a watermelon with a, we're going to shoot a watermelon. I almost got it. Today we're going to shoot a watermelon with a flaming bow and arrow. Are you ready? Oh, I'm fucking ready. I'm ready as hell. Let's go. All right, here it goes. Here it goes. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Whoa. Make sure to like and subscribe, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe. It's just like fucking like an MS Paint fucking watermelon, and the thing is just like... Cell Sword is a short king who does cool stuff and looks great doing it. Shad makes himself look bad. Yeah. Which is the crazy thing is like everyone could get past it too, but you got to have something. If you don't have looks, you got to have some personality. If you don't have personality, you got to have like some talent. And if you don't have looks, you don't have talent, you don't have personality. Like, why the fuck is the camera on? You got something interesting to say? No. Is it facts that I can only get from you? Are you like withholding knowledge that only you can share with the world? Oh, you made it up? Okay. Are you at least friendly and good as a feature artist? Do you have a feature artist cred? Do other people want to work with you? No? Okay, well, what the fuck are we left with? I don't need to see anymore. I don't know what the Shadlands are, but it reminds me of the place that we have a sequestering spot on my Discord for people that won't shut the fuck up. I feel like it's the same thing. But he made it for himself and is sending himself there. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. There is no goddamn eclipse.